was gonna say
What were you gonna say?
we're really in this together, but
Yeah.
but we are and we aren't because we're here to react to the first episode of season 4 of Killjoys,
Mm-hmm.
and I am not feeling ready. But you've watched it before.
That is true. That's our dynamic here at Yum Yum Podcast. I've seen Killjoys before, and you are seeing it for the first ever time. And yes, we're here to talk about
we're
and
here
see
together, but we're not in this together in the same way because you've been here before.
I know where we're going.
Not in a while.
Yeah, this is my first time ever rewatching the show, and with season 4, this will be the first proper season as an entirety. That'll be the first time I've revisited it since it aired initially as well, because with the first 2.5 seasons, I didn't catch it when it was live, so to speak. But this season is the first one. I was like, oh, I had to wait for it to come out. So there you go. But yes, season 4's first episode of The Warrior Princess Bride is what we're going to be reacting to today.
How well do you remember this episode?
That's a great question. I actually do remember stuff from this episode. It will all become clear as to why. But did you have any predictions and or thoughts of what could be happening?
I do. That's why the tablet is up.
Okay, doke.
I think it's going to be mostly outside of the green space.
Mm-hmm.
Johnny and Davin are still going to be stuck in that elevator. Dulce is going to be in labor. The Yum Yum moment is going to be from or about Anila, or maybe from Dutch to Anila.
Could be Klein.
And I think Zeph's going to get some attention.
In what way? Well, it was already implied that she got that at the end of the last season. Do you think we're going to be seeing post-coital?
I think we're going to flow on from that.
Any other big picture ideas of what we could be getting? No, not at all. All right. Rachel's made her predictions. Will they come true? We'll have to see.
I'm trying not to do too many.
Yeah, you don't want to cast such a wide net. Do you think any of our other friends will appear? Torin, Fancy, Pre, Garrett? Briefly?
I think, if anything, out of the ones that you listed, Garrett will be the one that gets the most.
Most okay. Rachel's locked it in. So let's dive in. Before we do fully, thank you all so much for being here. Make sure to like, subscribe, share around, all of that stuff. Check out our previous episodes. We did a little reaction to...
so is this the actual episode?
This is the actual episode this time, by the way, guys. So last time we did a little reaction. I surprised Rachel with a cameo from one of the people in Killjoys. Make sure to give that a watch. It was very entertaining and fun. Rachel was very thrilled by it. And yes, you can support our podcast on Yum Yum Podcast on Patreon. Get these episodes in full, unedited, and early, as well as our podcast discussions earlier as well, and a huge back catalogue. But let's get into The Warrior Princess Bride. I noticed that you didn't have any Princess Bride and or Xena the Warrior Princess predictions in there.
No, because it's hard, because sometimes the title is just the title because it's fun, and sometimes it's related to the episode.
Sometimes we get a literal wargasm, like we did last time with Dulcea.
Let's just do this.
You found her?
Think she found us?
What did she do to her?
I don't know yet.
It hurts.
I'm afraid I can't help you with that.
He seems heartbroken about it.
No, but a story. A true story.
Oh, God.
A memory of yours I need you to hold on to.
Stop. A story can't save my life.
This one can.
This is like the second time he's been told his stories can't save people. But he's like, no, they will. They will.
Trust me.
I'm going to say it now since we're here. Sound design, perfect. The green space is always like a fun location. They've still got the filters, but something that we didn't get much of outside of the first time we visited was like the weird audio effects, and with the panting and breathing and all of that being delayed and echoing weird and just constant.
The footsteps.
The footsteps.
In this one.
But I've noticed something.
What?
Look at him. Rob Stewart's hair.
He dialed it.
No. Here's what I think. And, here's what I think. I think his hair is too strong. I think Rob
like
Stewart's
Anson
hair...
Mount.
like Anson Mount in Star Trek Discovery. So for those who don't know, what we're talking about is Rob Stewart's hair is supposed to be like black, but it's clearly the white silver is coming out through the dye that they've put in. And or maybe they didn't want to do such a harsh dye since he's actually going to be in a lot of the episode in comparison to the others where he's like in one moment of an episode and it's easy just to give him basically shoe polish. However, in Star Trek Discovery, Anson Mount was becoming a silver-haired gentleman and he took over the role of Captain Pike and they said, no, Pike has black hair. So they dyed his hair. But throughout the season, that one season, his hair just kept rebelling and kept shining through and they gave up. And so if you watch Star Trek Discovery's second season, you can literally clock, I think it's like episode 9, they give up dyeing his hair. And by the end of the season, he is silver. And you're like, what happened? And the answer is, gentlemen like these, their hair is too strong, and we've been complimenting Rob Stewart has amazing hair, should always be white, but they know he's in the green space, it had to be black, but his hair, it's rebelling.
Last season, we got the scene where they met.
Mm-hmm.
With the weird memory thing. So going back to this again feels weird.
We got her wedding night even.
But it feels like they wouldn't be doing this without a purpose.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, what further insight do we need to Johnny and Dutch at this point in their lives for things moving forward?
And, to give some praise to the show, they've always been withheld when it comes to flashbacks and or giving us information about the past. It always feels deliberate when they've done it. It's never been like, oh, now there's flashbacks, now there's this. It always feels very specific and very much with an intent. And we've seen them meet, and we've seen them, in glimpses before they met.
We know that story. So it's like, how is Klein involved in this thing that she thought he had no part in? And that was part of her fully trying to break away from Klein.
And it also, there's something loaded too and powerful about, this is them in the green space, which is all about...
memory.
Where's the ball?
Also, I love making Aaron Ashmore look young by making him look like a goth boy.
I'll cover it.
How about a little insult tax?
If I lose my temper, you lose your balls. Take it and go.
Rachel, that's the closest to a nutshot.
But while you've been grifting, I've been handling it like a grown-up.
How?
Got us a day job, princess.
Job?
Nice.
Oh, gross. So where are we headed?
Place called the Quad. Ever been?
No.
Listen, Shep. I know we got off on the wrong foot, but this is getting weird. It's been months since I stole you.
Attempted to steal me. You failed. I'm watching you, John Jacoby.
Not creepy at all.
I like this version of their relationship.
Yeah. It's interesting, isn't it, to see they're not in love yet.
No.
Submit documents to Senior Officer Unan.
All right.
Hey, it's
What do
our
we
old
got here,
friend.
then?
Well, only 2 groups are allowed to import to the Quad, the company and Killjoys. Everyone else is smuggling.
Oh, that's interesting.
That'll be you.
Oh, because we took this job in good faith and we don't get paid unless we deliver.
Well, I guess you better pay the fine, son. 10,000 joy, end of day, no exceptions.
Try the sexers. Avoid the pork.
I hate this place.
Oh. Whoa, we're getting green shit.
Trapped in
Just want to say thank you, Killjoys, for bringing him back. Hills, I loved his performance in season 1, and then in season 2 they offed him, and we moved on. It really annoyed me that we moved on, and we never really got ramifications for that. The fact that fucking Jelko got to go away scot-free and have a happy life is annoying, but we talked about that. But what I really appreciate is not only are we bringing the actor back, we're letting him bring back that really eccentric performance he did in the first half of season 1, where he was playing up like I'm an apathetic asshole. What can I say? I don't give a fuck. Which went away at the end of season 1 when we saw his heart of a puppy.
With this structure, I wonder if it's going to have that distinct feeling like we just had of like ad break goes here.
Oh, interesting. Yeah.
So now we have no money and no ship. This trip of yours is going great, by the way. A+.
We didn't order anything yet.
Oh, honey, your faces did. Oh, those baby blues. Woo!
You could never go hungry.
Who the hell's gonna use?
Hey, you know it's a pre-origin because he's got facial hair like he did in season 1, not the same. And he did an evil chuckle instead of a nice chuckle. I was surprised, Rachel, that you didn't say as soon as we saw Hills, it's like, oh, is this going to be an origin of how we meet all of our old friends, the new friends?
Oh, I knew that. But I'm also wondering, does this count? Because I predicted that we wouldn't get that much in the green.
Yeah.
This is being told from the green, but it's not in the green.
Oh, you're worried about that. I thought you were more worried about seeing our friends briefly.
I just wanted to bring that up because I was thinking that from when we got like the boom.
I'm sorry. Sorry, buddy.
Pickpocketing.
Hey, how are ya? So good to see you. Oh, sorry, buddy. Wrong guy.
He knew.
Hey,
All right. Everybody calm your shit. You, new guy, come with me.
Big
I don't
Joe.
think
Oh, no? You know what this is?
No.
so. No, but I know what this is. I'd stay very still if I were all of you.
Oh, hi. Hi there. It's me again. I got an update for you.
Nice.
You've been locked and served.
Awesome. Again, really glad that they bring this actor back too. He was just a 1 episode actor too.
Every battle has a crisis that seems unwinnable, and the warrior was about to face hers.
Oh yeah.
Let me lead.
Yeah.
Been through this a million times.
What hairstyle do you think he's gonna have?
Oh, I want him with locks down to his butt.
Big braids.
Big braids. I want him full.
No, the craziest would be he has a buzz cut. And like he's all military and then it grows over the course of the time. Yeah.
Well, I have rights. This is still a J colony. You can't just keep us here.
In what universe? She shot me. Iraq agent in front of a room full of witnesses.
That's fake news.
Whoa. What year did this episode come out? I wonder. Are we making any form of little commentary there? But guys, it's just a sci-fi show. It's just supposed to be fun. We're not supposed to think about the real world in relation to any of this. It's just fun.
Hold up. Hills put a courtesy hold on these two.
No, his hair's fine.
Questioning.
About what?
Theft of property and crimes against the company.
We've been on this stupid moon 6 hours. What the hells did we steal?
You didn't check all the crates. Remote trigger EMP. You can detonate this from a million miles away.
So obviously somebody used us as mules to get in your cage so they could bust something else out.
Somebody gets killed, that shit comes back on you like a goddamn boomerang.
What's your offer, Killjoy?
Okay, we know boomerangs exist in the Killjoys universe. And you know what that means.
Fancy?
Not only that, Australia exists in the Killjoys universe. I've been meaning to bring it up, but they've called out boomerangs specifically. several times now. And I just want to say, it feels good to be represented in science fiction media in any way, shape, or form. Big or small. Rachel, do you think Gough Whitlam exists in this universe? Rachel, do you... do we exist? Does this podcast exist in their universe? Like, it's in the past, but what do you think? The only Australian Babylon 5 podcast and the only Australian Killjoys podcast. Maybe we're there.
Okay, so what makes you such an expert on catching assassins?
I am an assassin.
Bullshit. Prove it.
Yeah, let me kill
Murder
you.
you right here.
I'd prefer you didn't. Thank you.
Yeah, please don't.
I do this for you. Johnny and our ship go free today.
Mm-hmm. Trying to push him away again.
You fail, I find you. And you and your boy get thrown into the kind of small hole people don't come back from.
Big Joe, what an interesting character. Like, he was one in the first season when we met him. He was obviously about to meet his end, and he was a talked about legendary figure. He was a jovial figure, and he was a now corrupted figure as well. And so it's interesting to see him be this hard-lined character, this man who has like a reputation that needs to be upheld, and someone who like cares about the job, and is someone who's very knowledgeable in things that Dutch is not so knowledgeable in yet. So it is a good pull to bring him in, because like he was the one we talked about a lot.
You really are great, you know that?
I've heard the rumors.
I've heard the rumors.
I love them.
I like seeing this potential of what they could have been as like the Bonnie and Clyde, two criminals getting to know each other on the job.
Yeah, but the dynamic
is still there.
Who's responsible for this? Yeah, that's right. I reversed the frequency.
Larry.
Where's the poison, Larry?
It's Ian.
Are you sure about that, Larry?
Oh, where'd you learn that?
Ian.
Princess self-defense classes. There's a tough kingdom. Who's the
Awesome
target
line.
and where is he?
Only the highest class type get in.
Oh, not a problem. I clean up good.
You're super gonna want to ice that, Larry. It's
Ian!
It's Ian! He just wears a shirt that calls him Larry. Now, we have to pay attention what they credit him. Do you think they'll credit him Larry or Ian?
Pardon?
The clemency deal. It isn't for both of us, it's just for you. Look, I was the one who shot Joe. I should be the one who pays for it.
That's not how teams work.
But we aren't a team.
Bullshit. What are we?
Oh, I force-fielded you in.
Hey,
People who get close to me always get hurt. I'm not gonna do that to you.
then don't do this.
Have to.
Come on, convince Lucy to let you go. Ooh, it's bluish.
A few more minutes and I can rewrite your entire damn directive, so you have to obey my orders. And I'm not gonna do that.
Why not?
Because I don't want your obedience. I want your help.
Yeah,
Right now.
talk her into it.
Will you trust me?
Processing. I will trust you, John Jacoby.
Oh, absolutely love that. See, that's what I said. You got to have him talk to her. Talk it out. This is their relationship of one of trust.
That's how he works with Lucy.
Yeah, it's one in which is Johnny always is about trying to have a very trusting, mutual relationship.
Yeah.
And we've seen when he doesn't do that, or when that starts to go off the path,
But
things
it's
go
also
bad for him.
why Lucy likes him so much, because he doesn't treat her like just a tool.
But he does know how to talk to her in the way that you do with an AI, with a computer. Like, that is a classic Kirk talks a computer into a thing type scene, but it has that lovable edge that Killjoys brings.
Identification. Sure.
Sweetheart, did you forget your credentials again?
I hate you.
Me?
Why the hell are you following me?
We've been here 5 minutes. I already saved your ass. You need me.
No, you just need to feel needed.
Obviously. Still rude to say.
Nice.
Oh my god, I
It's also been great to get an episode that's just the two of them.
Yes!
Like, I don't even... Would this be... Well, we'll have to wait and see the rest of the episode. Would this be the first episode without Davin in it at all? Like, Luke McFarlane's not here yet. He may appear in the last scene. I don't recall that specific detail, but, like, it's just been these two, and obviously the other people who are, like, side characters, but in terms of our main, it's just been these two, and it's been fun. It's like, hey, this is their first, or at least one of the first we've seen of them doing an undercover job together. You know? And she's wearing, like, the sexy dress, and he's wearing, like, his nobleman outfit, and, like, slicked hair.
But eyeliner.
Well, he's young.
Yeah.
That's how they make Aaron Ashmore.
It.
I wonder, and I said this before, when we saw him in the flashback previously, I wondered if they gave Aaron Ashmore a little hairpiece to give him poofy hair, but they haven't here. They haven't bothered with that. But instead, they've made him look like a My Chemical Romance fan, which makes sense because they have a whole thing called Killjoys in the My Chemical Romance world. So, which, by the way, as someone who does a podcast about Killjoys, doing tags and all of this stuff for Killjoys can be a fucking nightmare because of the My Chemical Romance fans out there just like, what's this? This isn't the absolute fabulous Killjoys. I don't want this. Oh, we're getting sci-fi tango music.
This gives a whole new meaning to cocktail party.
It could do worse. Look for someone who has manipulated the system to match with their target tonight. I need to go and survey. Good luck.
Oh, Aaron Ashmore. Amazing. Oh, okay. A weird face person. Nice.
When we met, you were traumatized. I've tried to be supportive and careful, but I'm not exactly palace born. So if I did something to hurt you or offend you, please just...
Oh, Rachel, we're having an emotional scene. They're connecting. Johnny's being open and vulnerable about his feelings, about her feelings, and you're laughing because he's on the sex chair with all of the jingle jangles and things like that. You can't hide away from it, Rachel. There's whips on it. Do you think he's going to get strapped into that? And if so, do you think we'll see how hairy Aaron Ashmore's chest is? You don't think. Rachel, you can't, no one can see you. I can see you. Why do you always hide? We all know you're laughing. We all know you're having a good laugh at Rachel. There's nothing funny. It's just kink culture. They're having an emotional scene and kink culture's involved.
You know that's not why I'm laughing.
Why are you laughing? Because of the sex chair. No? It is. Rachel's like, that's not why I'm laughing. It is.
The way you explain.
Yes, the way I explained it.
No, it's not. I'm not laughing at kink culture. I'm laughing at the juxtaposition.
Okay, Rachel's not laughing at kink culture. She's laughing with kink culture.
Thank you.
I'm due. Overdue. What's marriage anyway, right?
Johnny, we've got the wrong target.
What? It's you, Johnny, bitch!
John?
Need help?
No, thanks.
Okay, seriously, what kind of princess moves are those?
That was a good fight.
Saved your
that was a good
life.
fight. And you know it's a real callback to the earlier seasons because I feel like they've reduced over the course of the show how much sexy Hannah John-Kamen we get. Like here's her in like very
this kind of scene.
This type of thing. Although when we did Attack the Rack, there was that reason where they came up for her to just take her pants off and do an action scene in her underwear. Remember that?
They don't.
They sprinkle it in.
They don't forget their roots.
They sprinkle it in. They sprinkle it in.
Just a small problem.
I just touched
I
it.
don't seem to control my knees.
John, did she touch you?
I guess so.
Where's the antidote? No one does a poison job without one. What's the lock code? Please, he's running out of time.
Please?
Sorry.
Yeah, she's not gonna please.
Can't remember it.
Uh-huh.
I guess running isn't the same as escaping.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think
Big
you'll
theme of the
start
show.
You can start over. We can both start over right now. Just take this first step.
The origin of her no-kill.
And just their general relationship of being one like this, of convincing each other that they can redeem themselves. A whistle.
The assassin and the poison. Hills is gonna wet himself over this.
I bet he will.
What about my charges?
Hey kid, why don't you go grab yourself a soda?
I'm a man, you know? Grown-ass man.
Yeah, but you're a little guy.
And he's gonna go get a soda.
Yeah, he will.
You know what the best thing about that badge is?
Abusing it to make people obey you.
It simplifies things. Rules, warrants. Everything's clean and legal. I don't know, I just figured you might be someone who might like something secure like that.
So what, Chad? You recruiter?
Yeah, baby. We didn't get much Turin here, but I do like young Turin.
They were
really
restrained.
He seems really chilled out. Him just be like, it's gonna be a bit of a pain. Just he doesn't hate her yet. Which, yeah, of course, but it's all we know for him is just how much he does not like her.
What if this time we stayed? We went straight, we joined their act. I mean, I would look great in a uniform.
He barely wears it.
Let's go toast and make it official, Queenie.
Hey, you can't call me that anymore. I'm starting over, remember? New life, new identity.
Yeah, that's right.
Fine.
What's your new name?
Duchess.
Hey, that's a demotion.
Oh, I'm well aware.
Yes, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
You've never asked why she goes by Dutch.
No, because I was like, either we're not going to get an explanation and that's fine, or we're going to get an explanation and that's going to be fine.
And it was great.
Yeah, like...
This is a very interesting season premiere. Like, usually the season premieres to this show are much more like, we're on the plot, we're doing this, we're doing that. That's what this framing device has.
It makes me
but
even
this
more scared for episode 2, because episode 2's...
Don't worry about that. Let's focus on what we've got in front of us.
He said a thief saved my life, but he didn't. I saved his.
You saved each other.
It's
That's
true.
what you need to remember.
What did he save her from?
Her life.
Me. Are you angry with me?
Oh, she seems
I should
happy.
never have brought her to you as a child. I thought you were going to take care of her.
Not traumatize her.
I hid something.
Yeah.
Where is she going?
Face the lady. Well, she still has a chance to win.
Story can't save my life, Klein.
This one can.
Yes,
It can save all of us.
That there is The Warrior Princess Bride, the season 4 premiere of Killjoys. And already kind of said, but what an episode. Like, it's very different to the usual ones we get that kick off a season. It's much more subdued, a lot more quiet, a lot more like, you know, introspective of the series in a way. We obviously have like lots of nostalgic call outs, like, hey, here's this actor coming back that used to be in the show, or hey, look at a younger version of Pre and slight differences of how he is now. And the joy, the absolute joy of seeing the relationships of Dutch and Johnny form in the way that we know them to be.
It didn't cross over into being too indulgent at any point either, which is a pitfall that it could have had, because it's a season opener, it's the second last season, it's looking back and setting up things to move forward. And after a complaint that we had frequently last season of it being like, this ain't season 1 Killjoys, and sort of poking fun at that and using that as a bait and switch.
Yeah, a bit of lampshading too.
for this, I'm glad that it worked as well as it did, because there were points that I was afraid that it was going to lean too hard. I'm not surprised at all that it went off book from what, not off book, but it wasn't what I was expecting, and it wasn't flowing directly on from what was set up.
And any takes or just fresh thoughts on the green space stuff itself?
It's interesting. I am also still adjusting to the fact that Klein's back again.
Mm-hmm.
Because I was kind of like, well, he's gone, but now it's like, is he? How back is he? And how much is Anila going to play into what happens?
She doesn't seem impressed with him. In our world, he was her hero. He was this golden figure.
She, as she kind of points out, she gave Dutch to him to protect her. So then hearing that Johnny needs to protect Dutch from Klein would be
heartbreaking.
Yeah.
And he even says in this, like, straight up as a reply to Anila's disdain for what he's done and how he's raised Dutch is, oh, she was never meant to not break.
It was a when.
It was a when. Like, that's a given. And he's still doing this is part of my plan.
Yes. It's not just a story for story's sake. It's a reminder that the stories that we tell ourselves are sometimes the most powerful.
And his stories aren't just lessons either, they're plans. They're part of some agenda. They're part of something more that's not just for your own benefit, but for his as well.
You know what would have truly made this episode great, though?
Yeah?
Pre-singing.
I'm actually happy that they held off on it. Now, selfishly, the prequel thing I would have liked would have been to see Fancy Lee. You know?
Oh, yeah.
I would have, we're talking about Friends or even Alvis. I would actually be very curious of, like, the introduction of Alvis into Dutch's life.
Yet.
That would be something that would be interesting to see. I do believe our first episode without Davin.
Yeah.
Luca McFarlane did not appear. He took a little break for the week. This is a big shakeup to the formula. Usually all three of them are in the episode in some way, shape, or form. But unless you have anything else more to say, I will just say, again, thank you all for being here, tuning in, watching us, listening to us. If you have thoughts on this episode of Killjoys or what we've said here today, leave a comment below and all of that good stuff.
I knew they wouldn't show him shirtless.
Johnny?
He wasn't getting in that chair shirtless. They don't have it in them.
They knew that they could only give us one of two things. Either as much Hannah John-Kamen body as possible for their standards, or Aaron Ashmore with the shirt off. And you know what one they're always going to go with more. It's always the Hannah, but do you actually think in this season we'll see him with the shirt off? We did last season, so there's the potential.
It's on the table.
It's on the table, so everything's on the table, but we better get out of here, so see you later, everybody. We'll see you in our flashback dreams.